Let's get rid of all the books on my 500 plus book TBR. No, I'm completely kidding. However, we do have a massive book unhaul, and when I say massive, I mean you guys can't see it. Hang on, let me see if I can lift it up. This is a bag, ow, full of books that I'm going to be getting rid of because, let's be real, life is too short. I don't need to be reading books I don't want to read and that I'm not excited about. So let's run through them. Hi everybody, so I hope you're well and having the most incredible day as always. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are back, and we are back with a vengeance because we are going to be getting rid of a bunch of books on my TBR. I'm not going to lie to you, some of these were really hard to get rid of, some of these were really easy to get rid of. I have a big bunch of books here that I don't even really know where to start. So without further ado, we are going to dive right in. I hope you guys enjoy this video and carry on watching. Okay, so the first book I'm getting rid of is Those We Drowned by Amy Goldsmith. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know why I even picked this one up. It seems like it's something I might enjoy, but I'm just not itching to read it. I got this one from 66 Books, so I'm going to be getting rid of this one. I don't really know what it's about. Feel free to have a read. If you guys want to pause it, you're more than welcome, but yeah, not really interested in it, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Also, before I carry on any further, if any of these books are absolute top 5-star reads, please let me know because I will keep them, but these are just books like from the outside, I'm just not bothered. Anyway, the next book we have is by Lucy Diamond, and that is Anything Could Happen. I'm just really not bothered by this one. This cover doesn't intrigue me. I think, to be honest, I have such a specific, like, what's the word? I love a dark romance. I love a spicy book. I love a fantasy. I love a romantasy, but this is just giving like cute vibes, and I'm just not really bothered, so we're gonna get rid of that one too. Then we have The Unwilling by Kelly Braffett. Anyway, this one, I love the cover of this one. It looks beautiful. It's a matte cover. It's absolutely stunning. Again, I picked this one up from 66 Books. I just love the look of it, and it really just drew me in. It's floppy, do you know what I mean? Like, something about it just really drew me in. It is a massive book though. It is 570 pages long, and I just feel if I want to read this many pages, I would rather read some of these ones that have been on my TBR for a long time. So I'm going to be getting rid of this one too. Then we have Obsessed by Lisa North. I feel like I might have featured this one in my previous book unhaul, so if I have, I'm so sorry, but the pile kind of got mixed up. But this is Obsessed. Again, I got this one from The Works, and I mainly picked this one up because it was like in a 3 for 6, and this was the last one, and I was just like, well, I don't know, I'm just not bothered, but this is what it's about. Feel free to pause it. Again, just don't want to read it. Then we have One Good Thing by Alexandra Potter. I remember I picked this one up back literally maybe last year or even the year before, and I got this one from WH Smith's, but I picked it up again because it was in like a 3 for 2. I don't really know what this one is about, but again, I'm not bothered by it. Like, it is a really cute cover and it might be something that interests me, but I'm just not leaning towards it, so we're gonna get rid. The next book I'm getting rid of is Love Game by Emma Ray. This just wasn't my favourite. I have read this one. I read it on Kindle, so it is in perfect condition. I'm just like not bothered by this. It was just very spicy. I didn't like either of the main characters. I thought the whole like trope of this was just awful, and I didn't like it, so that one's gone. The next book is a major throwback, and I actually found this one back at my parents' house. I went back recently and picked up a few books that I wanted to get rid of, and this was one of them, and this is Vampire Academy by, is it Rochelle Mead? I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. This one is really old. Yeah, I mean, I've been a vampire girl through and through, but this book is old. It is yellow. I don't even know when this got published. It was probably an incredibly long time ago. This one is by Penguin Books, and let me see, 2007. I have had this on my shelf for a very long time, so we're getting rid of it. Did I read it? I can't even remember. I might have done. Can't remember. Very similarly to that one, we have A Kiss of Life by Daniel Waters. Again, this is another vampire kind of romance. I'm just, again, not really that bothered. I have a lot of books on my TBR that has that kind of vibe, and I feel like I would much rather read those. So this is another one I'm getting rid of. Another one which I actually really enjoyed. If you have been on my channel since maybe 2016 time, I had a phase where I loved reading again, and I read this book and I did really like it. But I would say this is definitely more of a YA book rather than something I would want to read now. It's on like the younger side of YA, and that is Think Twice by Sarah McLaus. I'm going to pronounce that wrong. How do you pronounce your name? Sarah Miklowski? I'm not too sure. I can't really read it very well. But this one I think was recommended by Zoella like years ago when she did her book club, and I did really enjoy it. But again, I'm never going to read it, so getting rid of that one. The next book is another old one from my collection, and that is 13 Reasons Why. I did watch the Netflix show. I just don't feel the need to read this one, so I'm getting rid of that one. Another really old one. This is Love Bites by Lindsay Sands. You can tell firstly that like Melody from 10 years ago, 15 years ago, like loved a vampire romance, but also like she would not be seen dead picking this up now. Like I'm embarrassed. I actually am embarrassed. Like, this cover is not my vibe. On the back, it says snuggle up with a vampire. Like, that is just not a vibe. Yeah, I don't even know if I ever read this, to be honest with you. It was just... It's been on my TBR for ages. We're getting rid of it. Then we have Time After Time by Louise Pentland. I read this one and I didn't finish it, and I also got rid of the hardback, and I got this one when I did like a blind date with a book thing, and I was just gutted because I didn't like this book. I couldn't finish it. It is one of the very few books that I haven't finished, and it just wasn't for me, so getting rid of that. Then we have Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. You're probably thinking, like, Melody, why are you getting rid of this book? And I'll tell you for why. It's because I have the new cover, so I don't need 2 copies of that one. Then we have 2 books by Rosie Dannon, and that is The Roommate and The Intimacy Experiment. Honestly, I was shocked that I was willing to get rid of these because I think on my shelf, like, they just look really, really cutesy and nice. And I will say that The Roommate I really did enjoy. This one not so much. I didn't like this one, but this one was really good, so I would recommend. But do I feel the need to reread? No. We then have Girl Heart Girl by Lucy Sutcliffe. I remember Lucy used to be a YouTuber, and I think I found her videos years ago, and then she released a book, and I did read it. It was cute. I just don't feel like I'm ever going to read it again, so getting rid of that one. We then have 7 X's by Lucy Vine. I've read this one. I didn't really like it too much. I don't really remember a lot about it, and I feel I need to be a bit more kind of ruthless in the books I want to keep, and this one just doesn't give me joy, so getting rid of that one. Similarly, we have Dating Dr. Dill. This again was another one that I have read. I listened to it on audiobook, and like it was one of those books that it was good, but like it wasn't good at the same time. It has 0 flops, so like I don't want to read the physical copy of it, and I'm just not really bothered, so gonna get rid of that one. Another one which I read but didn't thoroughly enjoy is The Book Proposal. I got this one from The Works, and I think I listened to this one on audiobook. I can't really remember much about this one. I know it's about 2 people who are writing a book or something, but that's all I remember, so not really that bothered about that one either. Then a book which I really didn't enjoy, and a lot of people love this, and I feel like I am in the small minority of us that hated this book, and that is The Hating Game. I really didn't like it. I also hate the sticker on this cover. It is just not my vibe. I don't know. I just didn't like it very much. I feel like I'm never going to read it again. I have got a few other of Sally Thorne's books to read, and I feel like I want to keep it for like the collector's point of view, but like I just don't need it. I didn't like it, so we're going to get rid of that one. The next book is Scandalised by Ivy Owens. Now, I'm not going to lie, I read this one in a day and I actually quite enjoyed it. However, am I ever going to read it again? No. It was a really good, like, spicy kind of book, and I did really enjoy it. I think I read it, like, it was either last year, was it last New Year's, like, over Christmas kind of period? I literally binged it. It's only 282 pages, but I just don't feel like I want to read it again, so getting rid of that. Then we have 6 Days by Danny Atkins. I feel like I might have read this one, but I can't remember. I'm not sure. The cover of this one is beautiful, I won't lie, but I cannot think if I've read this book or if I haven't, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. A series which I honestly can't believe I'm getting rid of, because I have had these books for so incredibly long. They hold such a special place in my heart. However, what annoys me about them is that they don't match, and I feel like I've had my time with them, and I think someone else could love them more. So this is the Diary of a Crush series. Can you guys remember it? We have Diary of a Crush, The French Kiss. We have Diary of a Crush, Kiss and Makeup. See, this doesn't match. Do you see what I mean? Like, it just doesn't go. And then we have Diary of a Crush, Sealed with a Kiss. And these honestly got me through secondary school. Like, I loved these books. I've had them for so long, you can tell, because they are literally a gross like yellow colour. But yeah, these really just got me through school and I really enjoyed them, but I'm never going to read them again, so we're going to pass them on to someone else. Next up is an entire series I'm getting rid of, and honestly I was so excited to read this series, but I just don't see myself itching to read it. I want to read a different series by this person, and you'll know what it is when I show you, but I really want to read those books, and maybe one day I'll repurchase these, but I'm just not in any rush at the moment. And that is I don't even know what the series is called. What is this series called? I don't even know. It's by Alice Osman, and it's the not the Heartstoppers books, if you know what I mean. So we have This Winter, Nick and Charlie, Solitaire, Radio Silence, Loveless, and I Was Born for This. And I have actually read these two because I wanted to get my Goodreads count up, and they're really, really small, but it just didn't really make sense. So I'm going to get rid of this series too. Then we have Liar's Beach by Katie Katungo, I think that's how you pronounce it. To be honest, I didn't mind this book. Like, it was actually okay. It was quite interesting, to be honest. It was an alright, quick thriller kind of vibe, and I wouldn't necessarily read it again, but I wouldn't say to you that it was awful either, if you know what I mean. Like, it was a good thriller, it was small, but I'm never going to read it again, so getting rid of that one. Next up we have The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. If you guys know me, you all know that this book was a 5-star read. I spilt tears in this book. Like, I honestly, like, even if I scan it now, like, I'm going to start crying. I can't even tell you how much I love this book. It was the most emotional thing I've ever read, because I just can't. But you're probably wondering, Melody, if you loved it so much, why are you getting rid of it? Well, I bought the newer cover, so we don't need this one. But honestly, guys, if you haven't read this book and you read the trigger warnings of it, I would highly recommend. It is a beautiful book, and it was very emotional, so we love that. Then we have Mr. Hockey by Leah Riley. I just didn't rate this one. It was really boring. It was a little bit blah. It's under 200 pages though. Like, it was a good quick read, but to be honest, like, it just didn't give me anything. I didn't get attached to the characters, I think because it was so short, and I just wasn't bothered. So that's that one. The next book I'm getting rid of is You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by, I'm going to pronounce this name wrong, so I'm going to hold this one up because I don't want to butcher it. Now, I'm not going to lie, like, the actual story was quite a beautiful story, but I also was bored reading it. That's kind of how I felt about it. So I'm going to get rid. I love the cover. Like, how beautiful and melody coded is that? It's pink, it's purple, it's orange, it is stunning. I just didn't like it, so I'm going to get rid of that one. And the last 3 books I'm going to get rid of are all part of a series, and it is mainly because I have a second copy just out of shot right there, so I feel like I don't need these, and that is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So these are the, like, OG UK covers. I just don't like them. Like, I had to get my hands on the US covers because these ones, in my opinion, just don't hit the same. So I got those, and I'm going to get rid of these. I haven't yet read this series. I've heard incredible things though, so it is on my kind of TBR, like, near the top, but I just haven't read it yet. But yeah, gonna get rid of those as well. That is everything for today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and let me know down below, do you like these book unhauls? Because if you do, every time I do one, I'll film a video, but I would love to know down below. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, I would really, really appreciate it. I would love to have you join our corner of the internet. It's a very safe and fun place to be, so if you haven't yet done so, please, please do, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.